Inspired by the American Declaration of Independence in 1776 and the breath of the Enlightenment, the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen of 1789 marked the beginning of a new political era, and it would forever shape modern France and ultimately modern-day Europe and its values. Since then, it has never ceased to be a reference text. Impact. The Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen was a significant event for modern Europe, especially France, sparking a shift in thinking felt worldwide. By championing liberty, equality, and fraternity, it challenged oppressive regimes, inspiring revolutions and democracy movements globally. Its call for universal rights undermined monarchies, leading to the rise of modern republics and democratic rule. Driving an ongoing quest for justice and freedom that echoes through the ages and recoup Europe's founding values in Greece and Rome. History. The Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen came into existence in the summer of 1789, born of an idea of the Constituent Assembly, which was formed by the Assembly of the Estates General to draft a new constitution and precede it with a declaration of principles, and it was ratified on 5th October by Louis XVI under pressure from the Assembly and the people who had rushed to Versailles. It served as a preamble to the first constitution of the French Revolution in 1791. The Universal Declaration of the Rights of Man, signed in Paris by the United Nations on 10 December 1948, just like the European Convention on Human Rights, signed in Rome on 4 November 1950, have the same origins. The Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen of 1789. Article 1. Men are born and remain free and equal in rights. Social distinctions may be based only on considerations of the common good. Article 2. The aim of every political association is the preservation of the natural and imprescriptible rights of man. These rights are liberty, property, safety, and resistance to oppression. Article 3. The principle of any sovereignty lies primarily in the nation. No corporate body, no individual may exercise any authority that does not expressly emanate from it. Article 4. Liberty consists in being able to do anything that does not harm others. Thus, the exercise of the natural rights of every man has no bounds other than those that ensure to the other members of society the enjoyment of these same rights. These bounds may be determined only by law. Article 5. The law has the right to forbid only those actions that are injurious to society. Nothing that is not forbidden by law may be hindered, and no one may be compelled to do what the law does not ordain. Article 6. The law is the expression of the general will. All citizens have the right to take part, personally or through their representatives, in its making. It must be the same for all, whether it protects or punishes. All citizens, being equal in its eyes, shall be equally eligible to all high offices, public positions and employments, according to their ability, and without other distinction than that of their virtues and talents. Article 7. No man may be accused, arrested or detained except in the cases determined by the law, and following the procedure that it has prescribed. Those who solicit, expedite, carry out, or cause to be carried out arbitrary orders must be punished, but any citizen summoned or apprehended by virtue of the law must give instant obedience. Resistance makes him guilty. Article 8. The law must prescribe only the punishments that are strictly and evidently necessary, and no one may be punished except by virtue of a law drawn up and promulgated before the offence is committed and legally applied. Article 9. As every man is presumed innocent until he has been declared guilty, if it should be considered necessary to arrest him, any undue harshness that is not required to secure his person must be severely curbed by law. Article 10. No one may be disturbed on account of his opinions, even religious ones, as long as the manifestation of such opinions does not interfere with the established law and order. Article 11. The free communication of ideas and of opinions is one of the most precious rights of man. Any citizen may therefore speak, write and publish freely, except what is tantamount to the abuse of this liberty in the cases determined by law. Article 12. To guarantee the rights of man and of the citizen a public force is necessary. This force is therefore established for the benefit of all, and not for the particular use of those to whom it is entrusted. Article 13. For the maintenance of the public force, and for administrative expenses, a general tax is indispensable. It must be equally distributed among all citizens in proportion to their ability to pay. Article 14. All citizens have the right to ascertain, by themselves or through their representatives, the need for a public tax, to consent to it freely, to watch over its use, and to determine its proportion, basis, collection and duration. Article 15. Society has the right to ask a public official for an accounting of his administration. Article 16. Any society in which no provision is made for guaranteeing rights or for the separation of powers has no constitution. Article 17. Since the right to property is inviolable and sacred, no one may be deprived thereof, unless public necessity, legally ascertained, obviously requires it, and just and prior indemnity has been paid. This has been an audiobook on the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen of 1789, narrated by History's Melodies. Thank you.